From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Mexico City. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Go.
On third down, Sampson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's
Ready, Ryan. Check. Check off.
He'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
19 Tiger. Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he'll take this one out to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
70 Lions. Riggs. Panther 11.
Here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Panthers 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Reload, go.
On 3rd down, Sampson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Cougar 19.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Riggs.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third down and 10.
Trap 50, trap. Here we go, trap. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion. Ready?
To throw now, here's Sanders. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Get it. Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
18, Rattler, 8, Dragon, 60. Riggs. Warrior, 70. Ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by DIDN.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Running the toss to Irving. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Payne Durham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Browns nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. Chris Godwin, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 67 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nifty move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Traveler, traveler, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
180! What's on?
Mayfield. And the ball is knocked out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, alert 33. 20.
Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, and the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Sanders to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
180!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
180! Stop!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield looks to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and held that one in right there.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
I just wanna rock the body of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.